week, we're getting divine with an episode on American gods. I'm Dinah DeKylo, and this is Geek Crash Course East. American Gods is a fantasy novel written by Neil Gaiman in 2001. It became an instant classic, and more than 10 years later, the world is still captivated by it. The story follows Shadow, an ex-con who's hired by the mysterious Mr. Wednesday to be his all-purpose assistant and bodyguard. Mr. Wednesday appears to be gathering a group of his associates for an unknown gathering or meeting. Recruiting these associates is a difficult task that takes Mr. Wednesday and Shadow across the country, leading to odd jobs for Shadow, intense conversations, and sometimes violent confrontations. Also, Shadow is approached by a teenager in a limo who's obsessed with technology and kind of a prick, warning him to stay away from Mr. Wednesday and seemingly trying to recruit him for his own nefarious purposes. What we learn throughout the novel is that Mr. Wednesday and his associates are actually gods of the old world and old beliefs. They're gearing up for a supernatural war of epic proportions against the new superficial gods and their growing power based on people's belief and worship of them. From there, it only gets interesting. The word Wednesday is derived from Woden's Day or Odin's Day. Shadow is an ex-convict whose wife dies shortly before he's released from prison. His wife's death motivates him to get away from his old life and take on a new adventure once he meets the mysterious Mr. Wednesday and proves his worth by winning a bar fight against a leprechaun. Old gods include Mr. Wednesday, the elderly gentleman who hires Shadow to be his bodyguard and assistant. Wednesday is actually Norse god Odin, who's leading the charge in the battle against the new gods. Chernobog and Beelzebub are the Slavic gods of darkness and light who Shadow and Wednesday visit early on in the story. They help demonstrate how their lives deteriorate as people's faith in them wanes. Mr. Ibis and Mr. Jakel are the Egyptian god Thoth of writing and knowledge, and Anubis, the Egyptian god of the dead, who run a funeral parlor together. Loki lies Smith, Shadow's cellmate in prison, who's actually Loki, the trickster. The new gods include the Tech Kid, who's the god of computers, the internet, and technology. Media, the goddess of television, who often incarnates herself as Lucy from I Love Lucy. And the Intangibles, the gods of the stock market, who believe in letting market forces take care of the old god, new god conflict. Also, there's Shadow's dead wife, who comes back as a sort of ghost zombie and haunts him, follows him throughout the story. It's super creepy, but she's there kind of following him along. American Gods was the first novel chosen for the inaugural One Twitter, One Book campaign, an attempt to get the entire internet reading one book. Read the book, American Gods. It's awesome. Also, you can check out Monarch on the Glen, a sort of extended epilogue of American Gods. There are rumors of a television show based on the book in the works. Additionally, Neil Gaiman confirmed in a 2011 interview that he's working on a direct sequel to American Gods. There's an episode of Supernatural called Hammer of the Gods, which, even if unintentionally inspired, is a lighthearted pop culture spin on the concept of American gods. What new god persona would you take on? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more Geek Crash Course. Thanks for watching this week's heavenly episode on American Gods. Until next week, if you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Geek Crash Course. Nothing has fallen off the wall yet this episode.